Hey buddy, it's Invicta. It's time another Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Happy Saturday, Mosh Pit. I hope your weekends have gone off to a great start here. We're waiting for another video to cross 3,000 likes. But of course, if you want to support the channel in a very many different types of way, I don't know why I said it like that, I should have just said various types of ways. You can go check out the earlier videos from this week, click the like button, leave a comment. You don't even have to watch them if you don't want to. If you just want to support, I really do appreciate everyone who does that. I also appreciate the meme of the day here, brought to you on this Invicta subreddit by positive number 3586. Title thread was episode 72, and then they said in the thread, I immediately thought of this meme format and laughed while watching today's episode. I think I forgot something. Victory lap with Boss Rush, Mega Satan, and Delirium times 2. If you forgot, then it wasn't that important. Yeah, you're right. Blue Baby. Look, we weren't going for... To be fair, we weren't going for anything on that run as far as like an Omega run. So, yeah, Blue Baby, as soon as I was able to go into the Mega Satan door, I was like, yeah, you know what? It seems like a nice, worthy adventure. D-Day is going to be Bravo Foxtrot, or 7 Foxtrot 2, 6-3 Alpha 1. We've got Eye of Belial. Oh, snap. Eye of Belial and Boomerang. Pointy Rib, which is, you know, it's something. But the big story here is going to be, of course, Eye of Belial. We don't have great movements. We don't have great movement speed. We don't have great anything, really. Except our tears rate is quite good. But the star of the show here is going to be Eye of Belial. And this actually goes into the question of the episode, which I might as well just go ahead and read out right now. This one coming in from... Let me excuse the alt-tab for a second. This one coming in from Elliot Jones 3503, who said, question of the episode, do you have a favorite synergy, and what is it? And I'm glad that this actually came up now, because my instinctive answer was going to be Eye of Belial plus anything, really. I think that, honestly, Eye of Belial, and it goes well with pretty much any single tier effect that isn't Brimstone or Mom's Knife. If you have some Thorium, that's a great one. Anything that benefits from, like, say, like killing enemies, like Lusty Blood, that also is amazing. You may not think of that as like an actual synergy, but one buffs the other, and I will take that. Ultimately, I do think that probably one of the best Eye of Belial, one of the best Eye of Belial synergies that actually go hand in hand is going to be Eye of Belial and Jacob's Ladder. It's just it's a great foundation for just a dominant run right off the bat, and that's exactly what we're kind of looking at here. Now, other synergies that aren't Eye of Belial centric, but things that I always get very happy about, just lost that soul heart there, are the I absolutely love, obviously, Brimstone and Homing. That's always great. Brimstone with Sacred Heart is always a fantastic one, but you know, that's, I don't want to say it's boring, but it's certainly, I don't think that's what the point of this question was. So outside of the obvious stuff like Brimstone and Sacred Heart, Eye of Belial is one of my favorites. Eye of Belial Sumptorium is just amazing. You can absolutely clear rooms. Soy Milk Eye of Belial is also a fantastic one, obviously, one that we had not too long ago. And you know, other, like a couple of Soy Milk synergies are fun as well. Soy Milk and Jacob's Ladder. Soy Milk with really anything in terms of you know, multi shots like quad shot and inner eye. You know, Brimstone is also great with it as well because of the constant beam. Yeah, but I really dig, honestly, Soy Milk Eye of Belial is one of my favorite, I think. But if I had to say one synergy, like out of all the synergies, it's Brimstone Sacred Heart. I love it. That is my ultimate favorite synergy for the boring Invicta answer. If I'm not allowed to do that, then Soy Milk and Eye of Belial is probably my second favorite. Because you're so set up for anything else. Like, anything else that you get for that run is going to be set. Soy Milk acts as the delivery mechanism. Eye of Belial acts as the piercing shot and the damage booster. It's just GG. It's over. Forget about it. Obviously, you see the homing tears there. Oh my gosh, that's a double 10 or double Tinder Rock. Yeah, might as well have been. A double Soul Heart drop. We'll take that. Our spacebar item, by the way, is the Boomerang. Boomerang is just going to do the Mom's Contact or Mom's Eye effect. And, you know, it's okay. If you have things that are out of reach from you, you can actually do a little link maneuver and just grab them with the Boomerang. It doesn't deal bad damage, but it doesn't deal good damage. You're really only using the Boomerang to grab stuff like this, or to freeze enemies. That's the only thing you really care about the Boomerang. The Boomerang did get a buff, by the way, in Repentance Plus. They greatly lowered the cooldown of using the Boomerang, which helps out a great deal. I think it would be even cooler if it went on cooldown while it was in the air. We could see Dizzle again. If the cooldown was just locked to while it's in the air like it is right now, but when it comes back to you, it instantly fills. I think that would be neat. So you can really rattle off some fun combos there. But, you know, the Boomerang is kind of whatever. If you can use it and it helps you out with a couple items, a couple of pickups here and there, hey, you know what? I'm happy for it. It gets heavily outclassed by most other spacebar items, which is the reason why you really don't see it all that often here on the channel. For the Bomba. We should go back and at least try to find the shop. I'm not going to worry about Cracked Dice. Cracked Die is just going to... if we take damage, it may roll something in the room. Whether it be an enemy, whether it be Isaac, whether it be our stats or the items. Something is getting rolled. Oh my gosh, we got Birthright. Absolutely going to take Birthright here. These... Okay, so yesterday and today, we both had terrible withdrawals from our donation machine. I'm actually going to use a bomb here because we just need one more cent off of this, and we didn't get it. The Birthright, if and when we do actually get it, will give us a triple item pedestal to pick from, and we can only pick one. That is Eden's Birthright. Birthright kind of acts as a... did we try here? We didn't. Oh my gosh. Okay, well... we may not get Birthright, but if we do, holy smokes. Because we now just picked up Sacred Orb, and that's going to remove a lot of the bad items out of the item pool. Basically, removes tier... I think it's tier 0 and tier 1 items, or quality 1 and quality 0 items. And you're just going to get taken care of. Shoot the whoop, and we did get the 15 cents courtesy of Envy, so man, oh man. So, theoretically, this should give us 3 really good items to choose from here. Birthright. Oh my gosh. I can't pass up Tech Point 5. I know, chocolate milk. Everyone loves chocolate milk. I get annoyed with chocolate milk. It does work very well. It does work very well with Shoop as well, but Tech Point 5, man. Tech Point 5 gives us ultimately an easier run if we happen to get our damage up more and more. Ooh. So say thank you to the Boomerang for helping us out with a couple of bombs and some money. We couldn't have done it without you. Good Blood Clot, which is, we need some tears to help us out. And we're going to get Goat Head here. I don't really care too much about Multidimensional Baby. Although it does work well with Eye of Belial, which is not necessary here. Right, no way a Mega Chest is paying out in 3 keys. No, thank you. So Goat Head will give us a guaranteed 100% chance for a Devil Deal on every floor, regardless of us taking or not taking Red Heart damage. And it's always going to be a good thing. We should try to save the double charge and Shoop for the boss fight. Ooh. Go ahead and get rid of that. I'm glad. I'm glad that that yesterday's people would enjoy that type of commentary where I kind of break stuff down. Ipecac and Tech Point 5 is dangerous. Ipecac also pretty much cancels out Eye of Belial, and I don't want that. It also makes Shooptu very dangerous as well. So there's a lot of reasons to not take Ipecac here. And Ipecac used to be an automatic pickup for me. Like, I mean automatic. You see Ipecac, you take it. But I really like Eye of Belial. I think that this gives us overall a safer run here, especially now. The Tech Point 5 and Ipecac synergy is an anti-synergy through and through. So I would prefer not to have to deal with that and simply just rock and roll here with Tech Point 5. Do it safely. Absolutely no money right now. The blue champion, and we completely whiffed that because for whatever reason the Globin decided to get stuck on the corner over here. Trying to maintain distance because you know the death rattle's coming. And the Super Secret Room should be south of here. Look at the size of this hallway. But yeah, I'm really happy that the people enjoy that kind of analytical, okay, maybe not, analytical style of commentary. I try my best to explain how I think through certain rooms, and the most common reaction whenever I do those kind of breakdowns is like, I didn't think that there is this level of thinking when it comes to clearing a room in Isaac. But it does. That's what my brain goes through every single time I go, basically every single time I clear a room. Pretty much have to go in here. I mean, we don't have to, but it was. I mean, it didn't cost us anything, so whatever. But I always enjoy seeing those type of reactions, and you know what it does? It tells me that I need to explain my moves more. But I always hesitate to do like the color commentary play-by-play kind of like that for Isaac, because some people don't want to hear just the hyper analyzation of every single room in the game. You know, I've done that before, and I've done a video on it. I think that was last year. Was it 2024 when I did like this? I don't know if it was a like streak goal. Maybe it was 2023, where I basically went in depth. I went back and reviewed a run and talked about what I was doing. I think that that was the follow-up episode to the eye tracker episode. And it wasn't really well received. Some people really, really dug it, but that was the minority of people. I mean, yeah, we gotta take Contract from Below here, as well as Twisted Pair. So it's gonna get a little hectic here, but I have faith in our damage. And Tech Point 5. Our tears rate's lacking. Five keys. So I think that 5 keys is going to be enough to open the mega chest here. If it does, that will give us enough money, I hope, anyway, to play the Judgment to get some HP. This is assuming that we don't get HP flat out here. And we didn't. Iron Bar does give us a slight damage upgrade. We got naturally piercing shots here with Cupid's Arrow. It does not give us a Sagittarius-esque upgrade to our movement speed, which is a little bit of a bummer, but still piercing shots is piercing shots. We already had it from Eye of Belial. It's a little redundant. Yeah, we're just gonna have to be cautious here, especially with our movement speed or lack thereof. That's there's no reason for us to go in there. We can't afford anything. There's a greed fight. That's the greed fight is the only thing that would be worth going in there for, I guess. Yeah, so we definitely would like to get 1 nickel out of here. This is our last bomb. Yep. When you gamble, you always end up losing eventually. We need a Tears rate upgrade really, really bad. We just have to beast mode this and not get clipped by anything. Especially a boss. I don't know what just exploded. Oh, it was Tech Point 5. Yeah, Tech Point 5, you need to not do that. I don't know when and where they started activating Tech Point 5 explosions, like Ipecac explosions, but it needs to just never exist. That could legit kill us. So I got to be real cautious, actually, with this, the range on targets and not shooting into walls that's close by. At least not until at least we're out of the danger zone. That could and will one-shot us. If that happens, I may need to reevaluate taking Tech Point 5. Because we can't have that. It's just the threat of it hitting you at any time. That's the problem. We were lucky that we didn't die there on Carrion Queen. I mean that with all seriousness. We were lucky. Secret room might be to the left of that room where we started. Hard to tell. This is a bad room here. Oh, a little cheeky shot after the fact, huh? Okay. Still looking for a Pendant Rock or a Soul Heart, really anything. But as you see here, we have the damage to... We've got the damage to stand our ground and just basically squab with anybody right now. Troop to Whoop acts as kind of like our get out of jail free card. Yeah, as much as we need movement speed, we need to get out of the danger zone first, because I do not trust that explosive shot from Tech Point 5. Oh my god. Well. This is gonna suck. Okay. That is very hard to do. I'm not patting myself on the back or self-glossing here. That's legitimately one of the hardest things to do, is to grab an item pedestal that's right next to spikes and not get hit, because normally whenever you grab an item pedestal near spikes, you'll get bounced back, or really anywhere you grab an item pedestal, you'll get bounced. We're still looking for the item room here, but obviously Polyphemus is going to give us an absolutely butt ton of damage on Shoop to Whoop, but also of course to all of our shots. Polydactyl is going to give us an extra trinket slot or consumable slot. And I would really like to get, if we could, get the stopwatch for more movement speed, but I don't think it's going to happen here. This is not going to be a good time for you, Quirrell. I can guarantee you that. Yeah. Concussion kind of working against us a little bit there. Marbles, of course, we get a double deal because we have the goat head, and yep. Another nice thing about Tech Point 5 is the fact that you have unlimited range. And if you get lucky enough, or if your tears rate's high enough, then you can really start rattling off those shots in rapid succession and almost have, if you squint hard enough, you can almost see yourself having Tech 2. But without any of the downsides of Tech 2, which is the tears down that you have. Just whenever there's a fissure, just be prepared to get hit. That's the golden rule. You see a fissure hand, it's gonna heat seek and go after you. That's just how it be. It is some of the cheapest damage in Isaac, I think. That the fissures can sort of wrap around objects and always hit you somehow. It's an amazing ability. Not in a good way. Jack from below giving us some keys here. We definitely could use some money, though. We get Tech 0 with piercing. Now, that's another synergy. That is one of my favorites. If you get Tech 0 piercing, oh my gosh. You're gonna be cooking everything with lightning. Metal as hell. All metal. And we've gone the wrong way. For the try. We really actually should take Ghost Baby to go for conjoined. With Tech 0 now, we need more conjoined tiers that can be bound by the Tech 0 laser. I don't like conjoined. This is a very very common question. Is how come I don't like conjoined? It's because it's a damage down basically. Anything that reduces my damage that isn't worth in my opinion, a sufficient amount of power back to me is not worth it. And there's of course the issue that's always the issue that I always talk about, which is controlling your outgoing damage. I don't like the fact that it's shooting out in 3 directions instead of 1. If I shoot, I want to know exactly where my tier is going, and I want to be in control. If you're not in control of your damage, you're not in control of the game, and that's when problems happen. I'm only doing this to see if we can get some money here, because Mom's Key would be pretty nice. A soul heart, but we did get a bone heart. We can go into the curse room for free. Obviously, boss rush is not going to happen. We were going way too slow for that. A few more cents, and we get, and all of our money woes are gone. It costs us 2 keys, and okay, we got the money that we needed. Ooh, crystal key. Yo, sign me up for that. Crystal key is going to allow us to have a chance to spawn red doors every time we clear a room, and of course, if there is a red door that can spawn there. And you want to talk about some major value. We've seen Crystal Key go insane with a couple of streaks on opening red doors. And sometimes those red doors, they can lead to devil deals. They can lead to all sorts of great stuff. Get Mom's Key, so every chest nut we open now is going to give us, hopefully, theoretically anyway, it's going to give us a whole bunch of extra stuff. I didn't get a chance to use Shoop to Whoop. Get another Tears upgrade and an HP upgrade. And Krampus is dead. Double nickel payout. I'm going to risk it a little bit here because this is going to cause us to go down to an empty heart. But the reason why it was worth it is I didn't even get a chance to talk to my point is because we have Sea Dizzle. Little Chad is more likely than not going to fill that empty bone heart with at least something. And that takes the gamble out of the way there. Gotta get that champion bomb fly out of here. Go on, get out of here now. All right, we're starting to stabilize on our HP. I love that. Oh man, an eternal chest here plus Mom's Key could be huge, or it pays out immediately. Cano, those spiders and flies are gonna do a lot of damage. Probably should have waited for the boss, but what can you do? Yeah, little horn piercing is good. Super secret room is here. Wow, those spiders just went primal on the on Ragman.
The lovers.
I actually destroyed the two white skulls there in one shot. I wasn't even planning on that being a thing. Let's go fight the boss first. We have the Fool card, so we're not gonna make boss rush, but this is just to get this done. See what's inside of our devil deal, because we know that our devil deal is going to stay open anyway, so we might as well just come here, figure out what we're going to be looking at, and then yeah, the big damage upgrade. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna keep the nail, and we're gonna take empty vessel as well. Say goodbye to Shoop to Whoop, because we just simply don't need Shoop anymore. As you saw, that I was barely even using it anyway. And okay. Get options and a world card. That was an extra shop that was opened by the wait a second. By the crystal key. We can actually bomb our way into the boss trap room now thanks to this. Actually, we don't even have to. Yeah, look at that. So already a huge value play there from Crystal Key, giving us basically a free HP upgrade, and on top of that we got options. So if we end up doing a victory lap, which is impossible. Key opening up another door here. I love it. We're in a red room right now, so this is going to be a little shortcut. And just open up another door. Wow. Oh man, having the Sigil of Baphomet would be amazing, but not something that we need. It's just like I said earlier. If whenever Crystal Key goes on those crazy runs, you'll get an extra map and a half out of it. Usually there's a tinted rock in here. Sometimes there's not. Ourselves another red door, and at this point we found the ultra secret room, and it's gonna be bird's eye, baby. So I'm just looking for the shop is all I'm really doing. Tempting to, but the game is showering me with gifts and loot. There we go. Great block by bird's eye there, and a greed fight. I mean, you knew it was gonna be a greed fight. Oh my goodness, we get the mulligan too. Holy moly. That with this damage? Yeah. Yeah. That is a big GG right there. There's plenty of red hearts here, and I definitely feel confident to do this. Already been in there. I'm not going to take both half hearts. Half hearts and a bone heart are essentially a full heart as far as the Sacrum Shuffle is concerned. So we're going to get 2 extra taps here based off of just 1 heart. So you get 2 for 1. A nice 2 for 1 special. Keeping the bone heart is essential. Also a lover's card in there. We want the soul hearts here, and we get the soul hearts. Very nice.
The lovers.
Go pick up this red heart. Yeah. Grab the soul hearts. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just go. 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 Amazing how many 50-50s you can fail. You're unlucky. Oh, that's a long way to travel. Lord of the Pit would give us flying and also give us... Oh my gosh, what do you do here? I think Brimstone legitimately is again, not a great... it's not a great pickup, but it does give us Leviathan, and it also wraps up... It also wraps up Empty Vessel... The Empty Vessel transformation. I mean, it's Polyphemus Brimstone. It's Polyphemus Brimstone. We also swallowed the Crystal Key, so that's going to be just a passive opportunity now for us to get more red doors. Movement speed is still the problem. One thing that is not a problem is our damage. What in the world is this room? You know, Hearts does not help us at all. We get D. I mean, it would have been nice to get D-Bizzle. Great fight. We get a golden bomb here. It would be nice to go do a full clear, but on 1 HP, though, we got to be extremely cautious here, obviously. Again, the main concern is the lack of movement speed here. Well, the main concern is obviously the lack of HP. But the lack of movement speed, you almost got a clip of that spider there. The lack of movement speed is the biggest problem. Careful. We need to get one more full charge out of the nail so we can be on not one hit against Lamb. Okay. Yeah, we can take Fingerbone. We're going to go and use the nail. What is our timer at? Okay, the timer for Empty Vessel looks like it might be 29 minutes. We're going to go in at 8. We're going to pop the nail. Okay, it was not at 29 minutes. I don't know when Empty Vessel was kicking in. There we go. It was 29:20. You know what? I have faith. 6 Juliet, Foxtrot Zulu, 3 Mike 2 November. Again, we got to be cautious here because we are in a victory lap situation, and victory laps, unless you have the wafer, it does count 1 hit per heart. Take the mystery gift temporarily here. You hermit card. D-Bizzle, and the world is our oyster at that point. Again, the exploding tier effect of the Tech Point 5 is a concern. There's a lot of concerns going on right now. Get Deadeye. Deadeye would have been great without Brimstone. Ibalao Deadeye is another fantastic combo. I'm going to take a risk, and I'm going to use since we found the Ultra Seeker room very quickly, which is not something I expected. Let's go into, because we're wasting charges right now that we could be getting HP from the nail. I'm going to use the mystery gift inside the Ultra Seeker room. We get the D20. The D20 may be okay with the Queen of Hearts, though, if we get lucky. The Berkano Rune. The Dime. There's no full charge. I don't think there's going to be any way for us to get another full charge here. I'm willing to see if we can get a full charge to drop, but I don't think there's going to be enough floor for us to get a full charge for the D20 to re-roll that. Unless this yellow champion drops this one. He didn't. Okay, yeah. So it was definitely worth a shot there. We need to go back and grab all that stuff. And we can use the Berkano Rune combined with our Mulligan Flies. That should be pretty much a one-shot on the boss. Rooms should be there. Not there. Has got to be below the sack room. So the only time that Goat Head does not kick in is on floor 1. Even on a victory lap when we have Goat Head, it will not give us a devil deal no matter what. Yep. Get a Tears upgrade and also another couple soul hearts. Now we're looking good. Now we're stabilizing. If we can just get our movement speed under wraps here. We didn't have time to use the Berkano Rune. Yeah, you see there the Tech Point 5 just one-shotting the champion. I don't think the secret room's there. Not. Definitely worth it for us to at least check this blue fire. That's money, but yeah. I could have teleported out and probably should have just saved the soul heart. The 2 golden hearts. Okay. You got it, game. Congrats. You punished me for using the nail. Now we'll take a world card.
Berkano.
We haven't been to the item room yet. Mr. Dolly, which is going to give us another nice Tears upgrade. No soul hearts from it, though. Guppy's Eye. I will take Guppy's Eye here. It's going to ruin Redemption, but we have enough damage. Guppy's Eye at least will show us the inside of every chest that we need to see. But just don't take it as church, though, because it does and will frequently lie to you. EH Dizzle. Now we're talking. Rare energy. I don't know what the secret room is. It might be in the elbow of this room here. Not. Could be at the end of here. Not. So it's to the left of the arcade is what you're telling me, game. Fool's Gold over here. Not that we really need any money, of course, but you never know. We might get Keeper Sack. Might get Keeper Sack and a member card. I'm happy that we have a little bit of red heart HP. You still need, I mean, there's no right or wrong type of HP to have. It's all about preference, but there are certain strategical benefits to having a lot of each, but you don't want too much of each unless it's like, you know, you're at the end of a run, or if you just don't have a choice in the matter. Like if you have a character that can't take red hearts, for example. Soul hearts are commonly sought after because they act as armor. And they're more valuable because they're far less ubiquitous than Red Heart drops are. And on top of that, they save you for the Devil Deal. So Soul Hearts are really precious. I don't take Gimpy. I've been fading on Quince lately. I know that we just had... I know that we were talking about one in conjoined, but yeah. Oh, that was a lot of damage. I have a feeling the shop is not over here. I don't know how that fire didn't hit this champion. Oh, it is here. Taking it back. Now is a perfect time for us to get the 4.5 volt if we can get it. We do get, there's options, so it's going to give us 2 boss items now. Get back a school bag, which is nice. Infested, it's kind of whatever. Mr. Me. Could try to tap for Beelzebub, but take Black Candle. We don't have to worry about curses anymore. And we do finally, it only took us 2 laps, but we finally got the stopwatch, which is going to give us a much, much, much needed movement speed upgrade. Yeah, Nine Tails just gives us more damage. And there's our conjoined right there. And I'm not really going to give up the nail. Forget Me Now is nice for us to get an extra floor, but we don't need an extra floor. The nail is just much better. So we got conjoined, but on top of that, we also add on Incubus, which is just going to double our damage essentially, because he's going to be firing out the same shots that we're firing. Justice here. We can save a lot of time by using our teleport card.
The Hermit.
Yeah, coupon. The coupon will allow us to take a Devil Deal for free, so we might as well take it. Anti-Vessel activated on 720. And oh my gosh, what do you do here? I think you got to go C-section. Capricorn, it is an all stats up for sure, but C-section with this, with Tech Zero and Aya Belial and everything, yeah. That's just too much damage to ignore. Capricorn is S tier. Don't get me wrong. It's phenomenal, but as you see here, this is a different level of phenomenal we're talking about here. And that's before the babies even got there. We don't need marbles. Super damage is fine. Don't need another contract from below. And hey, we got the only one we cared about. But somehow that still counts against redemption. I don't quite get that. Some pills here. We have PhD, so we absolutely will be taking all this stuff here. Luck up. The coupon makes it to where we don't need to use HP for Devil Deals anymore. And it goes great with car battery. The extra activations. Call me kooky, call me crazy. I think that we're going to be able to make Bach Rush. Yes, Bach Rush.
Infested?
I think Boss Rush is on lockdown here. 61 damage, dude. Mongo Baby, come on down. Jelly Belly's great, of course, but, you know, Mongo Baby is always a bro. Kind of his catchphrase now, you know? If you've been watching long enough, there's certain items that just have their own catchphrases. We don't need the nail anymore, so... But we also don't have enough money for the glowing hourglass. But truth be told, we don't need the glowing hourglass either, if I'm honest. I mean, what, like, legitimately, what's going to stand up against this amount of damage at this point? The answer is nothing. There's nothing that the game is going to be able to do to throw a monkey wrench into this build here. Yeah, I didn't even get Brimstone charged up before Monstro died. Take Placenta for regeneration. I want to see how much damage Redemption adds on here with Polyphemus. Let's see. Yeah, 1.31. Small rocks can give us a damage down. All right, tears down. Tears up, movement speed down, and damage up. Yeah, I used the iframes to get out of the curse room for free. Technically not free, but I didn't want to incur any damage on my soul hearts. Something like that is just good to practice, even when you're in a winning run. I'm gonna try to maintain that kind of stuff. Okay. Well, hang on now. Hang on a second. No, we could have just bombed our way in here, but who's got that kind of time? Now this brings up an interesting scenario here. Because we would need Diplopia. We need Diplopia or another R-key or death certificate somehow. There's our Ultra Seeker room. Get the D-Sizzle. Now the D-Sizzle. We're opening doors left and right. The D6 now can help roll stuff in the secret room, and we have 2 full charges here. Now I bomb it anyway. Okay, we need to go deeper. I'm just going to use this on some floor art just to get us to crawl space. Deck of cards, I don't really care about. Orphan Socks is good, but obviously not what we're looking for here. So if we can just get the 4.5 volt or Nun's Habit or something like that where we can get multiple activations on the D6, we could be in for an Omega run here. Possibility. Gone every which way but the way to the store, and we still haven't found the store.
Full health.
So let's use this here, and sausage again. Sausage is great. Sausage is fantastic, but we're going for death certificate here, or diplopia in the shop. Full charge here. There's only 1 premium item. We probably have a better shot at getting death certificate. Transcendence. Full card at least is going to give us 1 more reroll because we can get out of the boss rush. Yeah, we really don't even need Maw of the Void. I'm gonna take it though. But we don't need it. It's just nice to have. Oh my god. What in the world is this damage, dude? Whoops. Didn't mean to use the D6 there. Yeah, things are gonna die before they even spawn. Like Tech Point 5 alone is able to kill all of them. Yep. Can't even see the bosses when they spawn. It is instantaneous death. There's D-Bizzle. With all the hearts. D-Bizzle's about to have a field day. He's done it.
Luck up.
Okay, so we get one more chance here to try for death certificate. And we get one up. Disappointing. But now we're gonna have to hope that we get basically Diplopia or death certificate somewhere. Now, of course, we could get lucky and just get a good reroll or like spin down die or something. It's gonna take forever. Bro's still hiding. There's a tinted rock right there. Not that we need it, of course. Yeah, the crazy thing is, if the enemies somehow survive Brimstone, they still have the Mulligan Flies as well as Tech Point 5 to deal with. If they somehow survive that, then they got to get away from the C-section babies and Tech Zero. So pretty much it's no bueno for the entire game. A double Emperor card. It's great for us, of course. We're laughing right now.
Luck up.
Oh yeah. So let's see how long it takes for Daddy to die. He's dead. He is dead. And take more movement speed because we definitely need it. This time we can take Death's Touch. I don't remember if we have Spectral Tears or not. I don't think it matters because we have Brimstone and everything. Yeah. I mean, just add on more damage. Why not? Our base damage is 73. Like, use the Emperor card here just to get rid of Mom. Definitely do not need Brimstone bombs. And boy howdy, old Hushy's in trouble. Icy's is going to break the tears cap and give us a little bit of... There's a little bit of knockback. Pyromaniac, brother! There was a 40-hour energy here.
48-hour energy.
I tried. Yeah. I don't think old Hushy moved. He died where he spawned. We can definitely skip here just because we're gonna have to go fight Blue Baby anyway. And let's see if we get lucky. Oh my god. Well, double Polyphemus doesn't do anything. Parasite might actually crash the game. This is... Yeah. Yeah, we're looking at possible crash territory at this point. Parasite may have been a fatal error here. Get the wafer too, oh my gosh. First death card. Hey, speed up. Napping would have definitely been nice. Yeah, everything in this room just died. Everything. Now that is some powerful stuff right there. So many red hearts too. Okay, so Blue Baby's done, and let's just go see how long it takes Mega Stand to last against this onslaught. What? Oh, it was on the victory. It was on the first lap. That's right. All right. Oh, I was kind of hoping we were going to find a secret room, but to get a couple more reroll tries, but wait, hang on a second. Will a judgment in a red room drop a red item? Or a secret room item? No. That is not the case. Keeper sack. think we're just going to pass on that. Totally forgot we had Holy Mantle. A Gish. Oh my gosh. 4.5 volt. This is going to be instant charge. Car battery. We actually don't want the car battery. I can't even see what's over there. Yeah, we're dealing so much damage that this doesn't even matter. Yep. Well, unfortunately, us not getting Mega Satan is going to screw us over. Because now we would need an additional R key, so... But it was still a fun run either way. I think that, I think honestly, if we had gotten... I mean, it would have been an absolute slaughter. It was already an absolute slaughter. So, but at an hour and 1 minute, I think we're good on that. Fun run, though. Thank you for watching, everyone. Let me know if you tried for the Omega run, if you actually did it or not. Let me know when the last time you did an Omega run was. Post them in the comments down below. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. And thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. As always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks to patrons of mine like P. Catons, Sam Vry 2077, Carlos Ibanez, and Barman 1988. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find by going to patreon.com/Invicta.